The Clifton Suspension Bridge, that striking landmark which towers over the River Avon, is synonymous with Bristol and the West Country as Wembley is to football. In these parts, the road to Twickenham is nothing new. To get within striking distance of the Twin Towers is really quite a revelation. And the tranquility of Bristol on a Sunday afternoon is about to be shattered. A full house of 30,000 here to see if Third Division Bristol City can make it to Wembley for the Littlewoods Cup final. Well, good afternoon. In the late 60s, they call this a happening. It's certainly more than just a football match. They really are obsessed with reaching Wembley down here. But being realistic, you've got to say that Nottingham Forest are still the favourites, although as a result of the first leg, Bristol have more than just home advantage here today.
Walsh. He's beaten Laws. Jordan was there poised. And the ball breaks and it's a fine shot and it's in! Unbelievable! The youngster, Marden, has given Bristol City the lead. Just 5 minutes to go now. Laws. Webb turned it on. Chapman was in there and it is an own goal! What a tragedy!
And I wonder just how significant that own goal by John Pender might turn out to be. It certainly swung the tie marginally back in Forest's favour. And they've already reached Wembley, of course, this week in the Simod Cup, but this is much more like the real McCoy. So to discover the first of the finalists in this year's Littlewoods Cup, we've had to go west, young man. He's in the stand today, you'll have read about that, just below David Pleat and Brian Moore.
Excellent, Elton. Our first job, good afternoon everybody, is to acquaint you with the two teams. First of all, Bristol City in goal. Keith Watt, yes, that's how he pronounces his surname, greatly experienced with Peterborough and Sheffield United before he came here. Number 2, Chris Honor, a 20-year-old Bristol boy at right back. Number 3 at left back, John Bailey, well known particularly to Everton fans. He came here from Newcastle. Number 4, Rob Newman, a big centre-back with nearly 300 appearances. 5, John Pender, also a centre-back, formerly with Wolves and Charlton. 6, Paul Malden, normally a centre-back, but now in midfield to look after Steve Hodge. 7, back after suspension, Steve Gallio's a little tiger in midfield. 8, Steve McLaren, experienced with Derby County. 9 is Mark Gavin. 10, Alan Walsh, who plays down the left flank, top scorer with 13. And number 11, the player manager Joe Jordan at 37, more experienced than anybody on the field of play today. Nottingham Forest with Steve Sutton, their goalkeeper. 2, Brian Laws, formerly with Middlesbrough. 3, the skipper Stuart Pearce. 4, the England defender Des Walker, returning to the centre of the defence after missing the Simod Cup game in midweek. 5, Terry Wilson, the young Scot midfielder, having a highly successful run at centre-back. 6 is Steve Hodge. 7, that flying winger Franz Carr. 8 is Neil Webb, likely to be a great influence on the midfield again. 9, Nigel Clough, the top scorer with 13. Number 10, 1 goal behind him, is Lee Chapman. And number 11 is Gary Parker. The 2 subs, Shott and Stanley for Bristol City, Chettle and Foster for Nottingham Forest, and Joe Worrell, the referee, now waiting to get this Littlewoods Cup semi-final underway. Terrific atmosphere. DJ Bear is here as well, the Football League's symbol of peace on football fields. And there will be a great battle out there this afternoon with Wembley at stake. 1-1 after the first leg, remember. Extra time is allowed for here today. Away goals don't count for everything. If the teams are still level at the end of the afternoon, there's a third game to be played at Villa Park on Wednesday night. But that's a long, long way off yet. Bristol City in red shirts then, white shorts. Nottingham Forest in a change strip of white. Blustery day. Wilson up for that one. Walker covering him well. Oh, and getting himself into a spot there, but all goes through safely to Sutton. And Paul Marden chasing in after that one. McLaren. We can be sure of a frenetic opening spell here. And Forest will really have to battle for their right to play what they would believe to be the superior style of football. The rain now beginning to down, and goodness knows there's been plenty of that in the West Country over the last 40 hours. The pitch, though, is looking good, and there's the Forest manager, Brian Clough, beginning his suspension from the touchline, now up in the director's box. That after that little incident at the end of the game in the Littlewoods Cup against Queen's Park Rangers. Pierce with the throw for Nottingham Forest. Chapman touching it on. Clough is in there as well. The wind and rain behind Nottingham Forest in this first half. Bristol and the ball to run out of play for a throw to Bristol City. Pierce. Clough again for Forest. Hodge making a little break for him. And some really good defending there by Steve Galliers, formerly with Wimbledon. Real little terrier in the midfield, Galliers. And you suspect that it might just be his sort of occasion today. But here's Forest corner, floated in. Webb is there, given a lot of space. Oh my goodness, so close to an opening goal there for Forest. And Bristol City will look at each other and wonder just how it was he had as much space as that. Ryan Laws crossing it in again, and another corner for Nottingham Forest. And Bristol City, David Fleet, so nearly a goal down there.
Well, they got caught on a corner kick there that swung in naturally, but it really is a vicious wind, and I'm sure the players would prefer some rain, maybe to make some puddles that were the footballers got yesterday, because the wind is a terrible element to contend with.
Well, they're getting the rain, and Forest are getting the corner with Franz Carr. Floated in a long way. Rob Newman, the big central defender, getting it away. Pierce playing it wide now for Gary Parker. Good early spell this by Forest. Wilson miskicking, and Keith Waugh can see that behind for the goal kick. Well, they got caught out at the corner, as David Fleet was saying, and suddenly there's Webb in so much space, and touched away by Paul Marden after a good reaction save by Keith Waugh. Now about to take this goal kick for Bristol City. Webb again there. Marden, Bailey, losing out there. Here's Carr. Hodge. Goal kick is given. Forest claiming, I think there's some justification that came off a Bristol City defender. But all the ingredients of a really great cup tie here. A good little and against a very good big un, and throw into the mix, swirling wind and rain as well, and as noisy a crowd as you'll find anywhere. Joe Jordan up. Foul there by Walker. On the number 8, Steve McLaren, former Derby County player. They work some good free kicks to Bristol City, and Forest come under pressure for the first time in this Cup semi-final. McLaren with a long one. Pender was up on the far side. This is Alan Walsh. The ball taken off him by Neil Webb. Galliers, a little miss kick, a few nerves showing maybe. Franz Carr, a good bit of pace, and the space there for Parker! He's played it wide. A glorious chance there for Nottingham Forest. And not one man free, but three.
That was a quick break, Brian, after the free kick where all the big Bristol defenders had got into the box, and I'm sure that Bristol City are going to hope for as many free kicks as possible to throw numbers into the box, to throw their body weight into that area. But of course there, Webb got that ball and played it out to Carr, and he quickly transferred it, and they were caught adrift of defenders.
Bristol City. Pitches recovered remarkably after such a buffeting over the last couple of days. Credit to the groundsman Gary Byron and his team who are working almost from dawn on it this morning. Rob Newman backing away. You can see how much the wind is behind Forest. Kick from Sutton going straight to Keith Waugh at the other end. 32-year-old keeper, Sunderland born, with over 200 games for Peterborough, over 100 for Sheffield United, and then a really good, long and impressive spell here now at Ashton Gate. Good hands. Good jump by Wilson. Touch by Marden. Honor. Just a little bit of edginess in the early stages in this Bristol City side, it seems. Right, a little elementary mistakes. But it's a real big day for them. Walker. There's Chapman, a little touch by him towards Clough. Trying to get Hodge away, Clough getting in again. Newman once more, and Pen to the skipper. Pender, so unlucky to concede that own goal right at the end of the City ground. Jordan battling. Webb taking possession and gets the free kick for Nottingham Forest. I think Bristol City were looking at maybe a very heavy pitch, David, and these swirling rainy conditions might be something of a leveller.
I'm sure there will be. But I mean, the ball will run, and if Forest can pass the ball well and Bristol City don't put them off their stride early, they mustn't get the initiative in this first half, particularly with the wind. If they allow Forest to play their controlled passing game, then they could be in trouble. They have to throw bodies forward when they play it forward.
Sutton with the clearance. Towards Chapman. Goes Hodge, beaten in the air though. Joe Jordan. Anthony Walsh. Got a good left foot on him. Trying to get Mark Gavin away there. Gavin having a battle with Wilson. Play on, says referee Worrell, assuming no doubt that it's 6 or 1.5 dozen the other. Mark Gavin, who came here from Heart of Midlothian. Was Galliers. Lost it again. Chapman took it. Webb planted it forwards. Really. And most of the things that were worth winning in his time at Everton. Jordan leaving this one to Steve McLaren. Looking to throw a long one towards Jordan. Big Joe up for it. Went it in the air. Gavin coming in. Pierce getting it away. Maybe Bristol City's nerves have settled a little. Here they are with Steve McLaren. Now Walsh down this left flank. Gives them such good balance. Bristol City. Put Pender forwards. And the big 6-footer Rob Newman's in there too. Joe Jordan in there also. And Forest at full stretch to get ahead to it. And to that one. Gavin with the header. And Webb playing it down, showing great presence of mind. Laying it down with his chest. This is Parker. And easily by Newman. And Ola gets it back to Waugh. Rain coming down heavier than ever now. Driving in from the north. Some really evil black clouds. Seventh time that Joe Jordan has started a game this season. Newman. presence on the field means so much to the men around him. Chapman. Throw to Bristol City.
As though Bristol City are going to play very similarly to the first leg, with Marden tracking danger man Hodge, who makes these very good breaks from midfield, and leaving Jordan to cut a lone figure up the front and support him as best as possible when they break out.
Yes. Newman. He's attracted a lot of scouts, Rob Newman. Really impressive one-club man. He's some 300 games for Bristol City. Marden knocking it away. Making a run for that one, but it was the head of McLaren that got it away for Bristol City. Was Class. Swift challenge there by Bailey.
I think the crowd appreciated that one because they know the danger that can come from Franz Carr if he gets facing Bailey and running down this right side.
Chapman. On it now, tries to get Jordan away. Jordan in turn trying to get Gavin away. This is Marden. Saves throw. Again Jordan there. Valuable header, but Forrest got it away. Again Jordan there with a header. They haven't got it away yet. Walsh is making life awkward for the First Division side. Even more awkward now because it's a free kick for Bristol City. And Walsh is one they'll have to watch here. A real free kick expert. And the first real sign of danger facing Nottingham Forest. 4 in the wall there. 3 behind the ball. Like a cannon hot bricks behind it. And shot by Newman, and Jordan just failed to get a foot to it. The first corner, and Bristol City so close to getting an opening goal. Walsh with the corner for Bristol City. Newman in there but didn't get a touch. Webb getting it away to Nigel Clark. Played inside quickly and expertly to Parker. Played wide but not quite the right angle for Lee Chapman. Bailey's after him. And Bristol City get the throw. He's a great character having a side. John Bailey, a real joker. And when he left Newcastle, he honestly thought he was going out of league football, but they brought him down here. And he reckons he's lost about 1.5 stones in weight. And, well, he always does enjoy his football, and he's probably enjoying it more than ever today. John Bailey, 31 years old, formerly with Everton and Newcastle United, and before that Blackburn Rovers. Laws with the throw for Nottingham Forest. Hooked away by McLaren. The pitch getting really wet now. And the ball will skid and could in its turn bring mistakes and thrills. 0-0 with a quarter of an hour gone. Galliers to Walsh. Gavin away on the far side. Galliers again. Walsh again. Little Galliers again. Jordan. mistake there by Brian Laws, and Jordan spotted it, and here's Galliers in a lot of space down the left, and Wilson running into trouble. Galliers now saved by Des Walker, and they're certainly having their moments, Bristol City now.
That looked really an excellent ball by Galliers with the outside of his right foot, and I'm sure if the deflection wouldn't have been gained, there could have been all sorts of problems.
Bristol City's corner. Again, Alan Walsh with it. Floated towards the near post, but it was Webb who got that away. Here he is again. Cleared towards Carr. Bailey's header for Bristol. Walsh again. A long one towards Jordan. That was well spotted by Stuart Pearce. Here's little Galliers. Back to big Rob Newman. Everybody except the goalkeeper now in the Forest half of the field. Up goes Laws, but he loses it in the air. It's with Gavin. They're playing it to McLaren. They're playing it to Walsh. Jordan's waiting in the middle. And they get a corner. Tough times these for Forest as Bristol City go for the throat. And the packed crowd here at Ashton Gate loving every moment of it. 0-0. Floated again towards the near post. Jordan was there, and Wilson got the header to concede another corner. Walsh again. A deeper one this time. They're coming in at the far side. Newman was in there, but it's Jordan playing it back again. I thought for a moment that had gone out of play, but McLaren. Bailey, good spell this for Bristol City. Walsh again with that left foot. And again with the left foot. Curling a beautiful one in there. Just too high for Jordan. And Laws prevents it going for the corner, but it's a throw for Bristol City.
That was truly excellent play by Walsh. He's a most underrated player. He's had a wonderful career in the lower leagues, particularly at Darlington, where he scored a lot of goals. But that was really superb play.
Scored over 100 goals for Darlington, and he's only 4 or 5 short of another 100 here at Bristol City. And here he is with the throw now for the third division side. Now it's McLaren with the throw that time. Well, Carr was lucky, but now he's off. He's off and running. Bailey judged it well. Flag up for an offside against Jordan. Manager taking a buffeting from Terry Wilson. Flag was already up for offside. In one respect, a miserable afternoon here at Ashton Gate. In every other respect, it's an exciting one. And you just feel it's going to get more and more exciting as the weather deteriorates, the pitch with it. Wembley draws minute by minute closer for one of these two sides. Newman away.
Bristol City will be more than pleased at the tempo that they've generated in the last few minutes, but there's always the danger that no matter how much they come forward, Forest can isolate Carr, and his terrific pace can get them into their territory very quickly.
Here's Stuart Pearce outside of the boot. Bristol City under pressure now. Bailey, very good clearance. Up goes Wilson against Jordan again. Jordan goes down, this time it is a free kick. Terrific experience with Leeds United under Don Revie, Manchester United under Dave Sexton. He speaks very warmly of working under both those managers. Then he went to Italy, Big Joe, played for Milan, and a year in the delightful city of Verona. He speaks highly of what he learnt there, and then came back to Southampton under Laurie McMenemy, and then from there to Bristol City. Drawing on the experience he gained from all those managers and putting it to good effect here at Ashton Gate. played in. This is their 18th cup tie. Exeter, Oxford, great victory against Crystal Palace. Tranmere, a marvellous win up at Bradford. And then that 1-1 draw at the City Ground, Nottingham. That's how Bristol City did it. Coloured umbrella, red, for both sides really. Forest normally play in red, of course. In the afternoon when you need a volley too. Laws with the kick. Pierce. Caught in trouble. Jordan really whipping around the place. Wilson. It's a lovely stride he's got. The pass didn't quite match it though. Bill Marden gets it away. Up goes Walker. Here's Walsh. Wilson has returned. And here's McLaren for Bristol City. Parker should cut that one out. Finds Lee Chapman. Parker again. Little Hodge on the far side. Parker's gone into the middle. This is Webb. Now can he open up the doors here? Chapman, there's the shot. Needed saving and might just have pricked in at the far post.
And well worth a try with the wind behind them. But at the moment, Forest seem just a little bit edgy. They made one or two uncharacteristic mistakes. They would like to knock the ball around with a little bit of patience. But Bristol City are getting into them.
Danger man Walsh. Bailey didn't give him much time there. Ender. I think you fancied, you were telling me before the start, David, you thought it would be very, very close. I think most people fancied that Forest's superior class in the end would tell, but you aren't quite so sure, are you?
No, I do believe it will be close. I think that if Bristol sit with a deep defence and leave nothing for Carr to get into behind them, and I think they can defend comfortably. They proved that in the first leg. They gave Forest very few clear-cut opportunities. My query is whether, if they come under pressure from Forest, that they will support Jordan quick enough up the front. And I'm not sure this season, where the Bristol City's record suggests they can get goals.
Foul that time by Hodge. On McLaren. And word of warning for the Forest number 6, Joe Worrell, on free kick to Bristol City. I think I'm right in saying they went through the whole month of January scoring just 1 goal in 7 games, 6 of which they lost.
Of course, they do have a goal scorer on the bench today, and they would feel more confident in him if the game got into the later stages, Brian.
Yes, Carl Shutt, one of the 2 substitutes. Jordan, testing it down to McLaren. I don't think Walsh will get to that. Walker, but he's given it away again. It's another mistake in the Forest defence to McLaren. Looking to get that popped in there. It came off Hodge. Gallius with a shot. Oh, a marvellous save by Sutton. A nasty deflection on the way after Gallius had made his shot. But a terrific piece of goalkeeping that Forest needed so badly at that moment from Steve Sutton. Now they found Carr. Clubs up there. Great bit of work there by Steve Sutton.
such a good goalkeeper. He adjusts his feet so quickly and makes very good decisions, Sutton. I mean, that was a superb save.
It came off possibly Wilson, possibly Jordan. Jordan's header. Walsh, McLaren. He's giving it everything, Joe Jordan.
I think, Brian, that's one race he wasn't going to win.
It's true. But he looks a real demon on the pitch, does Jordan. Off it, he's such a mild-mannered man. Not the only game that's been played today. One's a big one, an important one up there in the northeast. Finished 1-1 between Middlesbrough and Newcastle United. Newcastle man on the ball at the moment, Sean Bailey. Persona. Jordan.
Noticeable, Brian, that when Watt gets the ball, he's quite capable of playing it to any of his back four defenders. The Forest front players aren't what I call high pressurers. They don't go in and try and win the ball early. They all back off and let them come and fill the spaces up.
0-0 the score here. If you've just come on in this miserable afternoon, you've just joined us maybe. Perhaps you were watching something else, I don't know, but we've had no knockout blows here, but I tell you, we've got a terrific match in prospect here with the score still 0-0. Lee Chapman, a really good season with Nottingham Forest. An interception there by Newman. Not content with that, he's gone roaring up down that right flank. Really working hard, Bristol City. And the conditions now are becoming quite appalling. The rain sweeping in from the north on a very cold wind. Certainly if the rain had continued as it did yesterday through the night and this morning, then this match might have been in danger, but the pitch is not bad. There's a long cross from Hodge. Carr picking it up on this side. Another play.
Normally Carr would have Mr. Clough's encouragement from the dugout, or the reverse of his encouragement from the dugout, because he hasn't got anyone to guide him along that line today. But I'm sure he'll still get plenty of the ball.
That was the cross from Steve Hodge on a rain-soaked penalty area. Jordan's touch, little Galliers, Jordan again, here's Galliers again, this time it's with Gavin, picking out Walsh, no. Chapman. And they're watching Carr that time, Forest throw. Applause again. And he fired in a splendid goal in the cup tie at Watford last week. Made for him by Franz Carr. Sitting quietly, not showing his feelings. The Nottingham Forest manager in the director's box.
Bristol City seem far less inhibited than they did at Nottingham, where they may have set their stall out to try and get a draw. But today their touch seems much better. They're pushing forward much better as well. And generally speaking, Joe Jordan will be far more happier at this stage probably than Brian Clough.
Not least because Joe can be in the thick of the action and Brian has got to remain quiet in the director's box. Yeah, terrific atmosphere and a terrific advertisement really for the third division. Still 0-0. Bristol City 11th in the third division. Forest 7th in the first. Yeah, come on, he's saying, Joe Jordan. His first semi-final, he was telling me, was back in 1973 when he was with Leeds United. They beat Wolves. And here he is 16 years later in the middle of another great semi-final. The flag was up. Joe was telling me his father came down to a semi-final 16 years ago to watch him from Scotland, and he's come down to Bristol to watch this one as well, David.
Yes, you could almost say fangs aren't what they used to be, Brian, but he's still enjoying it.
That's right. Famous Joe Jordan fangs. Yes, in 86 and 87 they were at Wembley in the Freight Rover and the Sherpa Van trophies. They won one and lost one. Now they're looking to make it a hat-trick by getting there this year. McLaren. It's Gavin on the far side. Des Walker gets it away. But he was happy really just to plant that one into touch. Just a small indication that Forest are under a great deal of pressure. McLaren will throw another long one. No, it's laid back for... Maybe coming on here. Walsh tried to get it onto the right foot. Harden shot way over the top. A goal kick for Nottingham Forest.
I really like this boy Marden, Brian. I think he's going to be a very good player, and I think he'll go on to a higher level. He's not only marking Hodgie and making him somewhat ineffective in the midfield there, but he's also looking to break on and join in attacks, as he did with the crucial goal at Nottingham. And there, when Walsh turned in the box, he was the one supporting, heading there.
There's a caption show, the lad from the YTSB. Pender plays it forward. Here's Walsh again. Walsh, another Pierce. Walker beating Jordan. Minutes of the first half left. Bristol City 0. Nottingham Forest 0, 1-1 after the first leg. First leg of this semi-final. Oh, Shuck warming up. One of the Bristol City substitutes with a good goal-scoring record in cup ties. City's throw, McLaren with it. Pierce with his header. Jordan gets it back again to McLaren. This is Marden crossing it in. Walsh onto the left foot perhaps. Firing it wide to the relief of Forest. It's a real gala occasion. Look at that. right
very
foot,
well.
onto the left foot is really what he wanted it, David. And then when he got it, the angle was just too tight for him.
But for a tall fella, he adjusts very quickly. He's got a lot of poise on the ball and he can change feet, and he is really a good shooter, a very high-class shooter.
Will be a Forest throw. It's a stage set for stirring deeds in these conditions. Who's going to have most nerve? And who's going to have most skill?
I think in a close encounter like this, Brian, the half-time team talk is going to be absolutely crucial, and it'll be interesting to know. I'd love to be a fly on the wall how Brian Clough, from his more advantageous position perhaps of sitting in the box, will be able to handle them today.
Nigel Clough, his son, to Stuart Pearce, the captain. And a goal kick for Bristol City. Nigel Clough, 14 goals, 3 of them from the penalty spot this season. Jordan, leaning on Terry Wilson's shoulders, I imagine, as they jump for that one. Goal kick. Too that Pender gave Clough a little nudge as they came away from there. It's always touch and go, it seems to me, whether that should be obstruction there, as Clough was trying to get to the ball and Pender shielding it over the byline.
I think it's a position where you have to show great care, and I thought Pender may have taken advantage a little bit and been slightly fortunate not to concede a free kick. But I will say at the moment, Pender and Newman are doing an awfully effective job on Clough and Chapman. And they've rendered them completely ineffective, and they're not able to knock any balls back to Webb to supply Carl.
Newman with the free kick. Webb with a header away for Nottingham Forest. Up goes Clough. No bounce in that one. Newman again, this time McLaren. Walsh. Skids away towards that byline, but it won't reach it. And again Walker puts it into touch for another Bristol City throw. Walsh with time to get that left foot operating. Pearce getting it away for Forest and Nigel Clough. A little touch by him and it won't reach Chapman. And Forest at the moment are not firing on all cylinders. And a lovely bit of play by Walsh, completely taking Laws out of the game. And here's Gavin. Walsh. They said they would set out to impose themselves on this game from the first whistle to try and knock Forest out of their stride. Well, they're some way towards doing that. There's the cross coming in, twisted away by Sutton. Webb playing it through, but Pender will get there before Carl. Webb with the throw. Bailey with the header. Look at the commitment out there. You only have to look at the faces of the players to know that their appearance at Wembley means so much to both sets of players. So the free kick to Nottingham Forest. Laws will take it. They've resisted the temptation to bring big men up from the back. Both Walker and Wilson have stayed back. Pops in there. Carr will take it. Chapman will be a target, and Parker's away on the far side. And it was Martin with the header away. closely sticking to Hodge. That's his job. Forest throw, Brian Laws with it. Webb. He's not really been able to assert himself in that midfield yet. They are a little bit out of their stride, David, aren't they, Forest?
Yes, the 11th commandment that Forest preaches, thou shalt not give the ball away. They always keep the ball. But today there's been an edginess at the back and an uncertainty at the front.
Now Parker trying to get Pearce in. Gavin's gone back. It's a good job done. Chapman. Back to Watt. Brian Laws for Nottingham Forest. 0-0 in this Little Woods Cup semi-final. After a 1-1 in the first leg at the City Ground, Nottingham. Laws. Chapman. Ball. Clough prepared for that one. Another Forest ball. It came off Bailey. First half seems to have whistled through. There's just over a minute or so remaining. Walker. Play towards Hodge. Now is Stuart Pearce. They've certainly tightened up considerably at the back after a bit of waywardness early on, this Bristol City defence. Lack of concentration. The flag is up for an offside.
It's a lovely example of how difficult it is sometimes for a referee when he's following the ball and his back's to the linesman on the opposite side to be aware all the time of being on the half turn. Very difficult one. That's where they have to be a good team.
Jordan with the header. Pearce will let that go into touch for a Forest throw. Galliers making the break, but stopped by Webb. Passing into a no man's land as far as Forest are concerned. Rob Newman. Jordan trying to get a little touch. But Gavin, who was coming up fast. Bailey will get it back. Back passes need to be hit firmly on this sort of surface, and Bailey knew that. Referee looking at the watch. Half-time whistle. And still everything at stake in this Little Woods Cup semi-final. Bristol City 0, Nottingham Forest 0. Welcome back to the West Country. It may be peaceful up on those hills outside Bristol, but it's a real ferment of football activity down here in Ashton Gate. And yes, the rain is still sweeping down as Bristol City come out, followed by Nottingham Forest for the second half of this Little Woods Cup semi-final. And still everything to play for, with the score at 0-0 after 1-1 in the first leg at the City Ground. And the wind still, well, there you are. There's the best picture of all to tell you just how much the wind is blowing from left to right, and that'll be behind Bristol City in this second half. David Pleats, my co-commentator. David, tell me what you expect to see now in the second half.
Well, I think Bristol City will have to be careful with that wind in their favour that they don't overhit the balls, that they still try and play. They played very well first half, and I suppose the only question is, can they maintain that momentum for a further period? Forest can do better, we're all sure of that, but so far they haven't really got hold of the ball and knocked it about in their trademarking style.
Now away we go. The looks as though they got clean dry shirts on. Forest in the white ones, attacking the goal to our left. To our left, yes. Franz then with the throw for Forest. Ryan Laws. Forced right across the line by McLaren. Hodge trying to get in. Some good defending there by young Chris Honor. Paul Marden there also, but it was Honor who made the challenge. Yes. Laws again. Chipped in once more. Clough is there, still on his feet. A chip by him towards Parker! And somehow they kept it out. The flag was up though. Forest making a start to the second half. So reminiscent of their start to the first when they might have been 2 goals up in the first 3 minutes. Nigel Clough turning this one back. Parker with the header. And Wolf scooping it away, but the flag had already gone up. You can see it there, the lines were with his flag up, even before Clough turned this one in. Well, a little bit of practice for the keeper nonetheless. Now Carr. Here's intercepting him at the expense of a throw. Really is his sort of game, his sort of conditions. You would always fancy Steve Galliers to battle out more fiercely than most in the midfield. But here's Terry Wilson for Nottingham Forest. Punched in by Parker. Hodge is in there as well, playing it back to Parker! Brilliant save! Great save by Keith Watt. The 32-year-old making a little nod as the defenders say well done to him. That was the save from Parker. Here's the corner for Nottingham Forest. And Alan Walsh getting it onto that left foot of his. Trying to get Mark Gavin away. 2 Forest defenders were there. Laws and Walker between them. Snuffing out the danger as Mark Gavin tried to make the break. Bailey's header.
I sense that the Forest fullbacks have been told to push in and push forward a little bit more. It was Pearce that was caught offside in that earlier movement, and Laws too is getting well forward.
But here's Chapman getting forwards, claiming a handball off the defender. Only Jordan up at the moment for City. Terry Wilson for Nottingham Forest. Now Laws. Chapman. Down goes Waff again. Terrific piece of goalkeeping from Gary Parker. The shot by Gary Parker, the save by Keith Watt. Walsh dinking it forward. Forest throw. Chapman. This is Paul Marden. Keeping such a close watch and an effective one on Steve Hodge. Jordan going for this one. Looked like a bit of a handball there by Joe Jordan. In goes Pearce. Newman will get it back safely to his keeper. Newman's clearance. Comes to Gavin. got McLaren up there with him. Played nicely now for Gavin. Walsh has made a good move into the box. Jordan had gone there as well, but it's a throw. McLaren. Honor. Walsh. And Walker. Getting it away for Forest. Carr left with too much ground to make up on Bailey, but he gets the throw. Here's Woff again. Three transfers from Sheffield United. Before that, a long spell with Peterborough, a Sunderland-born player. Afternoon already that he's got a good pair of hands and very good judgment.
You talk about experience, Brian, but there's a hell of a lot of experience in this Bristol City side. They should have the know-how. They've only got two youngsters really, Marden and Honor. And if you look at the Forest side, it's still very much in its infancy. And they're going to have some good years ahead of them.
Last Forest players to touch that one. Steve Sutton at 27 and Lee Chapman at 28, the two oldest players in the side. Gary Parker with the, he's leaving it for his skipper, Stuart Pearce. Honor. McLaren. Oh, he raced it too long. Chase is on, and Sutton, oh my goodness, that was a nasty challenge by Joe Jordan. He holds up his hand, but that was a bad challenge, and Sutton is hurt by that one, and that did Joe Jordan no credit at all. But he's lucky if he gets away scot-free with this one. This one, David?
Well, there's no question about it. Sutton had the ball completely under control. He had it in his hands. And he just caught his ankle there as he's gone through. But, of course, it was unnecessary, and I'm sure he'll regret that.
I didn't see a yellow card. And Sutton in some distress there. Jordan catching his right shin. His attitude in many ways, and I greatly respect Joe Jordan, and I think he's going to be a real managerial force, David, but that really does him no credit at all. But Sutton's okay. Pender missed out. Chapman's after it, but the ball skidded far enough for Bailey to be able to turn it back. It's a real exciting slog out there now. Webb. You just wonder which side's got the biggest heart. Youngsters, telling nan and grandmother there, and I've no doubt thoroughly enjoying it. Pender gets it back safely to Keith Woff. Wilson left-footed away. Walker right-footed away. Newman there.
Forest don't seem to be able to play to feet as well as normal today. I think there's some edginess. It is a semi-final. It is in very difficult conditions. And certainly at the back, they're not able to find the front players with passes. They're tending to kick the ball, and as such, the margin of error is greater.
Parker. Hodge is well forward. Pearce has come up as well with a great left foot shot on him. some reason was trying to get it onto the right and ran into trouble threefold.
Really was a strange decision. He packs a fearsome left foot wallop,
right.
and it seems so comfortable for him there to hit one, and maybe it just caught a bobble which we didn't pick out.
In the meantime, it's McLaren for Bristol City. Played in for Galliers. This is for Marden. Back to Galliers again. Walsh is waiting on the far side in vain as Chapman now takes it up for Forrest. Carl's gone sprinting down the right for him. Clough is through the middle. Clough seeking to find Carl, but he's offside.
Inches, but they all count.
And that was more like a Forrest move, David.
It was. I feel Clough is the finest centre forward at coming and dragging people into territory where they don't want to go to and leaving vulnerable space behind for Carr to attack. And that was the perfect Clough-Carr type of move that brings them so much success.
From that angle, it looked as though Carr was clearly in an offside position. Bailey heading back for this one. Too dangerous to try a back pass, but now Pender can. Free kick to Nottingham Forest. Chapman being watched by Pender. Wants it there on his chest. Wants it really aimed at him. A little flick on, that's what he really meant. Baker Parker. Newman getting in when it was a brave header that, because they were roaring at him a little bit there. Webb with a little chip. Laws trying to cash in on it on the far side, and Jordan back to do the saving job for Bristol City. But the third division side are still very well in the hunt here at 0-0 after the 1-1 at the City ground in the first leg. Walker playing it in again, but not accurately enough. It's a goal kick for Bristol City. And in the director's box, Brian Clough down at the bottom right-hand corner, between Ronnie Fenton and Alan Hill, two of his backroom staff. Down on the bench, Liam McCain and Archie Gamble, and physiotherapist. Ball. Now Carr, no, pulled back, it's a free kick for Forest. Webb will take it. Galliers. Oh, hit it straight at Nigel Clough. He's brought down, that's a free kick. A foul by Steve McLaren. Wanting a word with McLaren.
Galliers desperate, really wanted a forward runner there, and they're penned back a little bit in the half at the moment, and they have all men behind the ball, and whether they're good enough to pass their way out of trouble, I'm not sure. Maybe Jordan needs another help up the field so that they can find some targets and bring the play up.
Anxious faces in the wall as Clough tried a curler at which he is very, very good, but not on that occasion. A slippery ball. Made the difference, maybe. Having seen the Forest bench just a moment ago, curious that Brian Clough has chosen two defenders as substitutes. Usually they have one, but to have Colin Foster and Steve Chettle, we'll talk about that in a moment, David. And Walsh for Bristol City. Really getting at it, there's a shortage of firepower up front as this game progresses. There's not a substitute he can bring on. Steve Chettle on the right and Colin Foster, big centre back.
Well, he could move Hodgie forward to play with Chapman or to play with his son, and he could bring Terry Wilson out from centre-back to play in midfield. So I'm sure he's thought about various permutations, but I must say on the surface, 9 out of 10 managers would find it rather strange, 2 defenders. But of course, that Brian Clough is in that strange minority and a brilliant minority.
A free kick to his Nottingham Forest side to be taken by Brian Laws, the right back. Goes Chapman, he didn't make a connection. Oh, and it'll come for Nigel Clough. Corner. Bristol City nearly sank themselves there. And they might still be in trouble. Here was the header. Clearance by Pender coming off the defender. And Clough putting it wide for this corner, being taken now by Franz Carr. Floated towards Chapman, flicked back by him. Was waiting for it to drop, but it never came. Webb. And turned away by Honour. Forest throw. Webb will take it. Clough's calling for it down by the byline. Hodges showed himself as well. He tries the long one, but doesn't reach Chapman. Parker ignoring his captain and taking the throw himself. And McLaren with 2 attempts gets the header away. Up towards Jordan. No foul. A good advantage in fact played there by referee Worrell. As the red shirts come springing forward now for Bristol City. Here's Kevin. McLaren inside him, but that should be Sutton's ball. A waste of a possibility. Fender in quickly and well. Walsh on the far side again. Onto that favoured left foot he hopes. No. Law read that well for Forest. All skids off Webb. Another throw for Bristol City. Again the 3rd division side coming forward. McLaren for them. Walsh onto the right foot this time. Steve Hodge getting it away to Chapman. Marden. And it was Pearce who stuck out a foot, and Parker making progress down this left flank. Oh, that's a good ball played by Clough, a beautiful ball played by him. Pearce playing a long, long cross, too high for anybody.
I think the sticky pitch is beginning to take its toll of some of the players now. I noticed when Parker went away on that break there, he found it difficult. He's not the quickest of players anyway. He found it difficult to get into a real stride.
Chapman. Bailey away. I guess it was a real trudge through the mud for him. Lee Chapman. And as the limbs get tired on this difficult pitch, so the thrills and the mistakes should increase. Remember, we do get extra time today if the scores are level after 90 minutes. There's no... Oh, this might come for Carr, it might come for Clough, it might come for Parker. Hits straight at the goalkeeper. A glorious opportunity there for Nottingham Forest, and they might regret not making more of that one.
That's the 3rd opportunity that's fallen to Gary Parker. Normally he's a very sure shot. He knows when to place balls and when to power balls. He went for the mixture really. He didn't really place it, he didn't really power it, and Woff was grateful to gather it. But he's had 3 opportunities, Gary. I don't think he'll miss a 4th.
Clough again. Getting to open up 1 or 2 things now for Nottingham Forest. There's some really shrewd passes as Nigel Clough, and there's a good reverse one by Parker for Hodge. Past Martin, but Honour was doing the backing up for Bristol City. Parker. Pearce. So a throw or a corner? It's Mark Gavin. throw which Stuart Pearce will take. Goes Chapman, they get a corner off Rob Newman. Parker will take it, and now for once Terry Wilson's gone forward. Wilson looking to get the little flick on. It was Joe Jordan who got the header away. Parker again. And Bailey getting it away, but only as far as Parker once more. And it was all hands to the pump, and it still might be. The ball hasn't gone out. Pearce. He's got the strength to go through the heaviest of conditions. Parker now. Trying to pick up Laws, but pushing Forrest back further than they really wanted to go. Walsh on this side of the field. Jordan chasing, and Walker gets it. First glimpses possibly, David, that Forest are beginning to play a little bit more like themselves, getting a few things together, putting a little bit more pressure on Bristol City, that's for sure.
Yeah, they're playing with greater confidence now. Their touch is a little bit sure, and they're beginning to knock the ball around. And I just feel that Bristol City either need some pace up front to support Jordan, or maybe if Jordan can't manage it with his legs, you know, to just have a little change at the moment to give him a little bit more power. There's the second ball that's been played for Jordan to chase, and really there's no chance for those balls. They've got to play into his feet and support from midfield, and at the moment they're being penned back too deep for someone to get near enough.
Their manager looking none too pleased with the way he's being serviced at the moment. Bailey, good interception. Now Walsh again. This should be Pearce's ball. It is. Hide it back. Carl Shutt running towards us now, and Gary Stanley, the other Bristol City substitute. The rain appears practically to have stopped. Paul Marden finding Mark Gavin. Pearce looking up and looking around to see what's available, what's on, and it'll be a throw to Forest. There's a good break. Martin making it. A corner for Bristol City. Walsh will tease them with that left foot of his. Newman's up at the near post with Jordan. This could be a big threat for Nottingham Forest. Flick forwards. Little Galliers couldn't quite get there. Aaron getting it back again from Walsh, and just over the top. Steve McLaren, goal kick for Nottingham Forest.
They've really got quite a nice balance at Bristol City. Galliers winning the ball, McLaren making the passes, and Walsh showing a real good eye for an early pass, a good crossfield pass. Real good play. I just feel that if they had a striker up there to help Jordan out, they just might be able to capitalise.
Chapman for Forest. Beaten away though by Pender. Galliers. That's not a bad ball, but Gavin can't get to it. The idea was a good one.
I think Steve Hodge will be pleased to see the back of the boy Marden. He's stuck to him like a leech. I think he's had two tremendous games.
Pender shouting for this one. Newman getting it away, but only Jordan up. Walker with the clearance for Forrest. Straight through to Keith Walk.
It's not easy for the players, you know, Brian. There's a bit of a glue pot in the middle now, very greasy on the flanks.
Gavin nipping in before Pearce, but Laws there successfully getting it back. Started to rain quite heavily again. There's Walker finding Clough. In turn finding Hodge, but Hodge in fact is pulled back by the whistle. It's a free kick for Nottingham Forest. Forest would have preferred a bit of advantage to have been played there. Clough taking it quickly, finding Gary Parker. There's Pearce, chip in by him. Watt behind this one, and Wilson almost in there. Well, a lack of understanding there between Rob Newman and Keith Watt, and there's the inquest. Just a bit too high for the big centre-back, and he was always struggling with that header, and the keeper in fact was well placed behind him. And Terry Wilson, who's not scored this season, getting in there almost to get a valuable opening goal. Jordan, Galliers, but it's stopped by Wilson that time. Great challenge by Hodge. Anxiety there on the Forest bench. This is a really tough game for them. Here's Webb, pushed on to Chapman, and now for Clough with Carr on the far side, hoping to get round the back of Bailey. Neil Webb. Pearce, Chapman, Clough, and try something from a long way out, no, brought down right on the edge of the box. Hodge, who's done so much work trying to get away from Martin, and if anything looks to be playing that little bit further forward in this second half, and now has got this free kick, and I imagine it will be a combination, or it'll be one of the others, will either be Clough, number 9, with a curler, or Pearce with a real blast just outside the box. What do you fancy, David?
I fancy Nigel. I think that it's a bender to the top right-hand corner. Brian, let's see him prove me wrong.
Well, is it Clough, number 9? Pearce, number 3. It's Pearce. Oh, a great save! Wilson's in there! And it's wide. And another chance has gone away for Forest. But a brilliant piece of goalkeeping by Keith Watt. He could only have seen that at the very, very last second as Pearce's thunderbolts pierced the wall. Look at that. And down he went. And Wilson, following up, could only hit it into the side netting.
I think the outstanding thing was that, if we look again, is not only after he's deflected it and it's got away from his grasp, how quickly he recovered to put Wilson off. I thought he did terrific there. It was the recovery, superb.
So still 0-0, and still everything to play for in this Littlewoods Cup semi-final. As we come to the last quarter of an hour of normal time. I remind you again, there'll be extra time if they're still level after 90. If they're still level after a period of extra time, we go to a third game at Villa Park on Wednesday night. Away goals count for nothing. fly from a long way out and just over the top. Oh, the fun of the fair. And little Steve Galliers so close to being a big, big hero for Bristol City. Caught it well, just rising all the time above the arms of Steve Sutton and the crossbar. And when you see moments like that, David Fleet, you wonder whether Forest might regret the chances they've missed.
I still think they're comfortable, Brian. I don't think Bristol City are really getting behind them. If they're having any efforts at goal, it's from in front of defenders. And I think Forest are more likely to score at this moment. But defences generally have played excellently on the day. And you must say how well the central defensive pairings of both sides have played. They've done excellent.
Yes. Carving out the left foot pass to his fellow full-back Brian Laws on the far side. Good interception again by Galliers. Sometime in the next quarter of an hour, David, you've got to think about the Man of the Match awards. Not sure what we do if there's extra time. Let's hold fire maybe until the 90th minute. The throw for Nottingham Forest. Laws. With about 12 minutes of normal time left. Both sides now looking for that killer punch to save themselves the slog of extra time. Back come to Clough on the turn. Will he make it? No, and he tried to bring in Pearce, who slipped on the way. City happy to bump that ball forward. Walker. Wilson. Getting the better of Bailey. Cross though. Cleared by Bristol City again. Here comes Walker forward. Finding Parker. Clough. Challenge from behind. There's Pearce. Bristol City having these little breaks occasionally. The moment is being dictated by Nottingham Forest, but it's still 0-0. Newman. Hodge. Yes, gets it back.
If it goes to extra time, Brian, I wonder if Jordan will be brave enough to bring himself off and maybe bring the boys shut on to give them a bit more manoeuvrability and a little bit more pace up there. At the moment, Jordan's up there. He's like a lone general dictating the tactics, and everyone else is working like dervishes to get behind the ball, but they've isolated him, and Forest take the initiative.
In the meantime, Webb. With Chapman waiting in the middle. Will it be a corner? Oh, the back pass comes to Chapman. And here comes the car. And somehow Watt saves it with his feet. been deflected. Oh, Pender thought about a back pass and knew just what had happened at the City ground and changed his mind rapidly. Law coming in, and Bristol City again getting it away. Clough now spreading it wide here for Wilson. And out of play. But it's a throw to Nottingham Forest. Having a game of his life is Keith Watt. Jordan. Gavin brought down by Hodge, a free kick to Bristol City. A little bit of respite for them. Inside the last 10 minutes of the opening 90. And you suspect that a goal now for either side might well settle the whole thing. Here it comes Bristol City's way in the third division side. Now pushing men forward. Newman with the free kick. Jordan trying to get underneath this one, flicks it on, but a bit too far for Walsh. Well, Franz Carr thought that in there, it looked like Pender making the back pass. And suddenly, well, off the body of the goalkeeper, and Bristol City breathed again. Hodge with the header. By Pender.
There's some tired legs, Brian. I'm sure the substitutes are going to be used. It's quite surprising to me that it's gone 90 minutes without really any sign of any movement from the dugout.
I think we're going to be working overtime here tonight, David. Carr, Chapman. Wait a minute. Carr with Clough waiting in the middle, and deep is Gary Parker, but it's gone behind. It was a poor cross after the move that promised so much for Nottingham Forest.
Carr is a real enigma. What an erratic player. So much pace, so little composure. If he could just get some of Nigel Clough's composure, and maybe Nigel Clough get a bit of his pace, but you never get the perfect player. I suppose the balance has been more than effective for Forest, but sometimes he gets into positions like that one there, where a calm final pass might make a goal, or just before that when he had the shot.
Up again. John Bailey planting it forwards. Walker, great presence of mind there to hold off just as Jordan came charging in on him. Pearce with mud all about his face. Pearce planting it in. Marden. McLaren. Only Jordan up though. Walsh on the far side. He's got some support now from Honor. And Gavin's away on the right here. Now Paul Marden. Joe Jordan to McLaren. And Gavin. Jordan and Marden and Walsh are all waiting in the middle. If Gavin could get the cross in. Stopped by Walker. Helped away by Pearce. But only as far as Galliers. And Clough picked that one up. Oh! That was a terrible challenge there by Arnold. What on earth was he thinking about? Clough had gone past him, and he certainly gets the yellow card for that.
Sometimes mud disguises ill intentions, Brian, but there was no disguise there.
That was a bad challenge. Impetuous 20-year-old caught up in an exciting finale. Pearce with the free kick. Flicked on by Hodge. Up goes Chapman. Hodge can't get to that one. Laws, a real mud bath in that centre area. Anything can happen. And there you go. Pearce's pass going badly astray there. Straight to Joe Jordan. Jordan getting it back again. He's brought down now. Free kick to Bristol City. 5 minutes of the 90 remaining. A strike now would really be decisive. And Bristol City it is making the running at the moment as Bailey plants it forward. There's Walsh with the header. They just at the moment can't put things together, Bristol City, in and around that Forest penalty area. And a push back by Chapman. Watt with a long clearance. Wilson meeting that one well enough. Laws making the clearance towards Franz Carr. And Forest get a throw.
I must say Bristol has shown terrific team discipline. They've made sure that they've filled the spaces at the back. They've worked so hard in front of the goalkeeper. They've headed away well, and terrific fitness as well for such experienced players who are ageing in one or two areas.
A lot of credit to their player manager Joe Jordan and Jimmy Lumsden, his right-hand man. There's the Bristol City bench. Jimmy Lumsden leading forward with Miles Shutt. And Keith Watt, the big heroes of the day, with the clearance for Bristol City. Bailey almost forced into an error by Carr. Here's his ball picked up by Marden. Marden having another go, this time getting it back to goalkeeper Keith Watt. Don't want you to name a man of the match because he might well go to extra time, but what sort of players are in the frame for you at the moment, David?
Well, it's a strange one really today, Brian, because you can't help feeling if there's any medals, it has to be given to a group of players, and Bristol City as a group have done splendidly today to withstand this First Division opposition.
Offside.
But at this stage of the game, the contenders would be from the Bristol side, because I think they've played as well as they can. They've really played well. And contenders, well, Walsh has really impressed me throughout the game. He's shown poise, he's shown a good range of pass, he's worked hard. This man taking the kick has done very, very well.
Newman playing it there. Walker, for a moment caught off balance. Pender playing it in once more. There's Jordan. Warney might get in the fullback now. No, Laws recovered quickly for Nottingham Forest, gets it back to Son. And the goalkeeper too, of course.
And of course the goalkeeper. Yes, he's shown a good pair of hands all afternoon. He's very confident. And you can see why Bristol City's defensive record this year in the league has been so good. A lot of discipline and a lot of determination.
Here's Nigel Clough for Nottingham Forest. Walt Newman's there. We make it 2 minutes left of the 90. The rain still sweeping in from the north. Neil Webb to Nigel Clough. Back to Webb again. Parker and Chapman waiting in the middle. It comes to Chapman! And another brilliant save by Watt.
I think there were claims there that Chapman might have handled the ball as he pulled it down. At least Bristol City players were claiming that. But that doesn't excuse the miss or the very fine interception of Watt. Super.
Now by Wilson on Jordan. The last minutes. The Bristol crowd getting behind their team. As Bristol City go forward looking to snatch the winner that will take them to Wembley. Bailey is the man behind it, and Forest have pulled everybody except Nigel Clough back now. Now we're going to get a late dramatic winner from Bristol City. Planted in there by Bailey. Walker showing first. Walsh. Oh, just wide of the goal.
I think in actual fact it was McLaren.
And so close.
A man who doesn't often score goals, actually. A posing player, a poised player, a good pass of the ball, but very rarely gets in the box or has efforts at goal.
Scored only one this season, David. That would have been a great moment to make it two. There's Walsh. There's Hodge. And now Webb. Chapman. Clough. Gavin knocking it away to Jordan. Stopped by Wilson. McLaren. they can snatch it. There's Gavin on the chase. Walker's gone with him, and it'll be a corner. And now what? Gavin is down, but not for long. This will put great pressure now on Nottingham Forest. Jordan at the near post. It's looking for him to flick it on. Oh, kicked off the line! Then Sutton didn't know where it was from Walsh's shot. Sutton was twisting like a top to find the ball, couldn't find it, and it was hacked away by a defender. And another corner for Bristol City. Taken once again, and Sutton, he knew where that one was all right, releasing it to Carr, played on by him past Bailey, and now the counter-attack's on for Forest. Parker's gone steaming through the middle. This is when you do need a good pass from Franz Carr. It's not coming. Webb trying to take it on again, and this time Watt is there. What a climax there when Bristol City so close, and then at the other end Forest so close. We go into extra time, you'll not miss a moment of it, and that comes up after this. Welcome back to Ashton Gate. Bristol City have brought on a substitute as we start extra time. Carl Shutt is on, Mark Gavin has gone off. Shutt formerly with Sheffield Wednesday, where he played with Lee Chapman in the opposition today, but he's had a good record of 8 cup tie goals this season, Carl Shutt, so he's a bit of a specialist. And the whole of the West Country would allow him to make it 9 in this period of extra time. Hodge playing it in. It's a great incentive, an extra incentive now. So the play, is it? Yes. For Forest to finish it off, not only to get themselves to Wembley for the second time in a week, as Carl Shutt, but also they're due to go off to Tenerife on Tuesday, which of course will be abandoned if they have to play at Villa Park on Wednesday night in a third game. The pendulum swinging now, David.
I believe that as the game goes on longer, it favours the, shall I say, the more composed players, the ones that can make the ball do the work because it's such heavy conditions. And I think if they can just isolate Carr and keep stuffing him the ball, I think that he could cause them problems in the last half hour.
It's Chris Honor for Bristol City. To Bristol City. Chris Honor with it. Galliers. Bush winning it in the air. Arden. McLaren. Yes, underneath this one as well. Comes to Webb. Here's Carr. Bailey's done a pretty good job on him. It's quite rightly given by the linesman to throw to Bristol City. Mark Gavin, the man who's been substituted, has a slight ankle injury, so he's come off. Carl Shutt is on. FA Cup. I think it was against Everton. Laws down the line, off Bailey. There's Hodge. Once he's got away from Martin, the flag has stayed down. Carr now with the cross coming in, and Watt again doing his job well. Wasn't quite the cross that Forest wanted even then, but it provides them with a corner. With the corner for Forest. Chapman trying to get behind it, but it was Joe Jordan's header that got it away. Carr playing it in again. That was Rob Newman up. And a goal kick. So close right at the end of that 90 minutes, and you thought that Bristol City were going to snatch it. Here's that moment. And Steve Sutton didn't really know where he was. It's turned by Walsh. Cleared off the line, and look at Sutton doesn't know where it is. It was Steve Hodge who did the rescue job on the line for Nottingham Forest. Laws now for Forest, played in for Chapman. Big strong man who might well revel in these conditions. Hodge. This is Walker. Bristol City back all the time. Chapman. This is Neil Webb. Still hasn't signed a new contract for Nottingham Forest, and they can't get him to do it. Jordan away, but no respite there because it's Wilson finding Webb.
I sense at the moment that running's harder work for the Bristol players than it is for the Forest players. And Webb.
There's Webb playing it in towards Chapman. Sorry, David.
I was going to say Webb and Hodge are still striding strongly through the mud, and with Carr's pace on the right, I think they're going to give Bristol City a torrid time.
Laws. Here's Clough. I don't think Laws will get to that one. Bailey got his head down and shepherded it behind for the goal kick. Yeah, Hodge has had a good game, hasn't he?
Yes, Hodge particularly is a man of tremendous energy, and he's a very underrated player in some quarters, particularly at Tottenham. If you asked any of the players there, he was a very integral part of the five-man midfield and did exceptionally well. And you'll see in this last half hour that he's got great engines and he can motor all day long and at pace.
Joe Jordan's head to Alan Walsh. This is McLaren. Jordan after this one, but I think he may, after having a dance with the corner flag, Wilson got there first. Webb, good skills, and also by Chapman. Clough trying to get it forward, but it was hit straight to Bailey. Good ball played forward. Shutt tried to get on the end of that with fresh legs. And again, Forest were equal to it, and here's Pearce, Parker, Neil Webb, Hodge. Webb trying to get his skipper through. Pearce, again a good save by the goalkeeper. Has been magnificent. I was telling you before the game, as a Sunderland lad, he's always been a great idol of Brian Clough, and used to watch him when Clough used to play up there. Clough could well do without this sort of performance today from him. Hodge trying to get the thing going there. Wilson in there as well. It might come anywhere. Prince Carr's in there too. Neil Webb just over the crossbar.
Forest are certainly turning on the power now, and they're beginning to pass the ball better. Even at this late stage of the game, they've never veered away from their principles. They've kept trying to play the ball into feet, but now at this stage they're playing it a little bit more accurately, and they're really making the ball do the work in the mud.
Bristol City have hardly been out of their own half in this period of extra time. Neil Webb, such powerful force in the midfield, and could well be in the time that remains in this extra time at Ashton Gate. Laws shaking off Walsh, running easily there, it looks. Webb with the shots, cannoned off the defender. Bailey just sticking out a foot and getting it as far as Alan Walsh. Played forward, but only Jordan is up. No time for a breather as Des Walker plays it back again. Here's Shutt. Walker. Wilson. Into it, Clough in turn bringing Carr into it, onto the left foot, curling wide, goal kick.
The crowd are really urging Bristol City to try and get forward, but of course at the moment Forest have got so much energy, or apparent energy, and playing so well that they really can't get out of their half, and they're going to have to rely on a quick break and maybe a corner or a free kick to get a goal chance.
Each period of extra time, 15 minutes, remember. Joe Jordan, the lone man really up front for Bristol City. No support for him. That Wilson got in there because Shutt looked full of life and fire, as you expect a man just on as a substitute for Mark Gavin. Steve McLaren with the throw. Played for Rob Newman. Neatly tricking Chapman. Gallio's playing it in again. Gallio's playing it in once more. Law's waiting for it to bounce. Wilson eventually making the clearance to Webb. Caught up badly in the mud there. Walsh playing it forward, but only Joe Jordan up. Now Carr versus Bailey. Bailey with the support of his goalkeeper if he wants it, and he does. Luton having won that first leg 3-0 at Upton Park, which you saw live with us. Wilson's header. Galliers. Webb losing out again in that morass in the middle of the field, and Carl Shutt takes it up, but stopped by Walker. Parker. Fouled on the edge of the box, free kick.
You just sense that the little bit of pace that Shutt has might cause Forest a problem, but Joe Jordan's playing him out wide on the right, maybe a little bit worried about Pearce coming forward for Forest. So that really nullifies the fact that we might have had a bit of extra help for Jordan down the middle.
Laws. And out Carr. Laws coming in again. Yes, he played Carl Shutt out wide on the right, David, in a league game with Aldershot on Tuesday night. The first time that Shutt has ever played out there. He normally played up the middle, as you all know, in his Sheffield Wednesday days. And he played well out there on the right, actually, at the recreation ground at Aldershot. There's Webb. Pearce. Parker. Pearce. He's coming in towards Clough, but wasn't played accurately enough. The tired Bristol legs get it away.
If Forest don't finish it today, Brian, they'll rue their final ball. They've had enough of the play. They've got into the final third well enough, but sometimes the final ball just hasn't been accurate enough.
This brings so many emotions with it. We saw that crowd shoulder the anxiety on the Bristolian faces as Forest come forward. Once again, still 0-0. Stopped by Galliers there. Here's Joe Jordan. Alan Walsh. It came off Law, so it'll be a throw to Bristol City. To Walsh, to Bailey, hits that straight up Ryan Laws. In turn finds Lee Chapman. Webb. Came off Paul Marden, who for once has left the side of Steve Hodge. Nice little delicate bit of play there in the mud by Laws. It's given him a yard or so. Here's Hodge. Pearce has gone striding forward, and Newman covered him well. Goal kick. A lot of First Division scouts have looked at this man, David, Rob Newman.
Yes, there's been plenty of talk over the last 2 years. He's got quite a lot of games under his belt now. He's still in his early 20s, and he's been a pillar of strength today. He's powerful in the air. He's used the ball quite well. He doesn't look uncomfortable when he has it, and I'm sure he's done himself a lot of credit.
Well, there's the end of the first period of extra time. 15 minutes of it still to go, and still we await our first goal on a gripping afternoon of football here in the West Country. And from inside the goal, that moment right at the end of 90 minutes when Walsh turned on the ball. Steve Hodge got it off the line, a little shake there, and Steve Sutton not quite know where it was. Look at the state of it all. Really want to do that laundry.
I must say that Jordan's done really remarkable. For a man of 37 to be playing on this glue pot of a pitch in extra time against one of the fittest and best sides in the country, and to keep going has been a remarkable tribute to him and to the work that he's done at Bristol City.
Now Carr playing it outside to Lee Chapman. Back to the goalkeeper. Yes, they're a well-run club here, David. At least they give that impression from the chairman downwards through the manager, Joe Jordan, and they've really done themselves proud, whatever the result today, Bristol City. Marden playing it forward to Joe Jordan. Webb getting it away.
You just hope that when it's come so far that an individual mistake isn't going to lose a game for either side. That would be a tragedy. They've slugged it out. It's been a real heavyweight contest this last period.
But you and I know, most people know that on this sort of surface it very often is when the legs are so tired that it is a mistake that decides the whole thing. Sutton, the long ball forward. Newman couldn't get to it, but then neither could Nigel Clough.
I think there was exactly what you were talking about, Brian. Rob Newman stretched. I think he feels a little bit of cramp. He came to the touchline after the first period of extra time there. And of course, if he, who looks a very fit player, is suffering a little bit with cramp in the back of his legs, I'm sure there's going to be others too.
Gets it back.
Steve Sutton started to kick one or two balls long down the middle now, and maybe to try and exploit the lack of fitness there in central defence.
Here's Galliers. Walsh couldn't get there. Webb did, and he's found Carr. He's allowed to go a long way. In turn, he's found Gary Parker. Lee Chapman waiting there, right across the face of that 6-yard area. Chapman needed just a touch, but he couldn't provide it.
Splendid ball by Parker. Spot on.
Walker back to Sutton. Webb. Played by Walsh. Again, Jordan going down there, but without the legs to make it work for him, and it'll be a goal.
It's a real dilemma for Bristol City. They've got to push on, they've got to support Jordan, yet I know in the hearts they're not desperate not to lose this game. I'm sure that if they are to go out the competition, they'd like to go out with a little bit more money from a third game at Villa Park. But their only chance today is really to throw more men forward and help Jordan.
Well, here's a man coming forward now, Rob Newman. And how well he's doing it. Powering himself forward there, and in the end it took 3 men to dispossess him and Hodge to get it back. City. What's the cross like? Not good enough. Sutton there, gratefully grabbing at his chest. McLaren and Jordan had both made great runs for shot. Terry Wilson. Oh, horrendous miss kick by him. And shot. Gets it through for Martin. Wilson tries to get back and repair the damage, but shot again going on. And who are they going to bring in now? Well, it was Walsh and it was wide.
Bristol City have worked really hard.
Trying to get Carr in again, but Bailey again covering him so well.
I've seen a lot of fullbacks try and stop Carr, you know, Brian, but I think Bailey's has done as well as anyone, and it's just that extra little bit of know-how, when to push tight, when to drop off, and he's really performed excellently.
Chris Honor playing it forward towards Joe Jordan. This is shot. In goes Hodge. Bounces for Galliers. Found McLaren. In turn for Jordan. McLaren. Honor. Webb. Rather Pierce getting it away into touch for a Bristol City throw. Honor. Galliers. Up. Into the path of Neil Webb. He's got Laws in close support on the right there, as you can see. Further ahead is Carr. Webb content to carry it now and look for Carr. There's Marden. The long ball forwards. That's unfair to ask Jordan to go for that one. Joe's rather dismissive gesture, I think, tells you what he thought of the pass. Wilson for Forest. Second period of extra time. 7.5 minutes left. Free kick to Forest. Goal scorers for us with 23 in their last 9. That will tell you how well Bristol City have defended against them today. Ryan Laws getting forward again to Nigel Clough. Galliers hacking it away but not very far. Marden whacking it away, this time into touch.
The lovely thing about today's game, though the conditions have been awfully difficult on both sides, they've both tried to play football throughout. They haven't resorted to the big high kicks into the box in a chasing game. They've tried to play some controlled football and they've done very well under the conditions.
Anxiety on the Forest bench, of course, without the voice of Brian Clough there in the director's box today. Webb, across by him towards Nigel Clough, and it might come for Parker! Forest have scored with Gary Parker! To the joy of their travelling fans and the bench, and I've no doubt, although we can't see him at the moment, the manager in the director's box.
I think I said a little bit earlier on, Brian, that if Parker got another chance he'd probably take it. He's a good finisher, a good shooter, and he's really done well on that one. But so sad for Bristol City, they fought so hard.
Cross comes in. Nigel Clough is going to try and overhead. It falls conveniently for Gary Parker, and Keith Watt could do nothing with that. But can Forest hold it? Forest defending now as Honor now takes possession. Gary Parker the scorer of the solitary goal so far. Shot. Galliers. Honor. All the red shirts are forward now. Honor again. Stopped by Parker. 5 minutes of extra time left. Here's Clough for Forest. Played a sensible ball forward. Watt has come roaring out of his goal and meets it. More than that, he's played a good ball forward, except that Pearce is there for that one. Bailey trying to get there before Carl, which he succeeds in doing, and Rob Newman gets it away to Joe Jordan. Play forward offside against Shot. He's offside. Relief in the director's box. And the Nottingham Forest manager. But this is how it looked on the bench when Gary Parker put the ball into the net. Archie Gemmell and Ronnie Benton leading the charge with Liam O'Kane. They will show you what it meant. Clough. What a battle Bristol City have made of it though. Really, whatever the result, they've got to be so proud of themselves tonight. Now battling on still. Galliers getting it forward to Jordan. Now to Paul Marden. Trying to get it to Jordan again. It's McLaren though. He's brought down. Is he? No. Shot playing it in first time. On the far side was Walsh. And that was easy for Steve Sutton. David Fleet, I think we ought to talk. There's the scorer. I'm not sure whether he's your man of the match, but I need you in a moment to nominate that man of the match. In goes Chapman. Played forward by Pender. Going after that one, but Laws timing his challenge, and the throw given to Bristol City. Played in by Pender again. comes out to Lee Chapman. To Carr. To Webb. Will want to hold it for a moment or two. Will he? No, he's found Gary Parker. On to the right foot again. Stopped by Keith Watt. Offside flag.
It's fascinating how Brian Clough has converted Gary Parker into a left-sided player. A boy essentially right-footed, always played a right half or a midfield role at Luton, where he played very well, and now it looks as though looming in his career is a cup final appearance against the side where he started. And he really has done a remarkable job. They had a left footer, Brian Rice, before, and now with Gary Parker there, they seem to have improved their goal output.
And the man of the match is the man with the ball at the moment. David Pleat has nominated Keith Watt. And I don't think there were many people watching amongst the millions at home who would disagree with that choice. He's had a brilliant game. In the meantime, it's Neil Webb. Franz Carr. A minute left now. It's with Carr. And Forest know they've only got to keep their nerve and their heads and their feet. For a matter of a few more seconds, we're inside the last minute of extra time now. Keith Watt playing the long ball forwards. Walker getting it away. Webb playing it to Carr. They'll want him to run down that touchline with it. Finding Nigel Clough. Gary Parker here again. Will it reach him? Yes, it has. Oh, and he's done it nicely. Looking to finish it off against the crossbar and out again. Little Steve Hodge battling in. A good advantage played there by the referee, but sadly for Bristol City, Joe Jordan caught offside. No matter of a yard and a half inside the Forest half of the field.
As the game's gone on, Wilson and at the back and his colleagues have got more composed, more assured.
Referee looking at the watch. Nottingham Forest already through to one final at Wembley in the Simod Cup. Now just a few seconds away from getting there now in the Littlewoods Cup. Walsh on the far side. Galliers. Walker. Bringing it away. Oh, he might be running into trouble. That's a bad mistake to have made. And he might still be paying for it. No, the final whistle's gone. It's Forest who go through to Wembley.